Alright, so here is my current quad dominant leg day. Alright, so first exercise on this leg day, I like to start with the leg extension and just pre-exhaust my quad before I go into any big compound lifts. I start my leg day with leg extensions to pre-exhaust the quads before hitting the bigger compound movements like leg press and hack squat. By isolating the quads first, I make sure they're fully active and ready to work. I keep the seat back and sit at the front of the seat to maximize quad engagement, ensuring each rep hits the muscle hard. On the last set, I like to take it to failure with a drop set, dropping the weight by 2 plates at a time until I can't lift anymore. This really burdens my quads and sets me up for the rest of the workout. Next exercise is a hack squat. I like to focus on my quads and then go into my hamstrings. I'm going to do one tester set with 1 plate on each side, then see if I need to add more weight or not. The hack squat is a major compound movement for building leg strength, offering more stability than traditional squats. The fixed path of the machine allows me to focus purely on depth and muscle engagement without worrying about balance. I gradually go up in weight with each set, pushing deep to target quads, glutes and hamstrings. I like to go until failure, pushing myself until I collapse at the bottom of the movement, because the hack squat is safe to do so. On the last set, I finish with a drop set which completely exhausts my legs. It's tough, but it's one of the best ways to stimulate growth. Quads have been fried on the leg extensions and the hack squat. Now I'm going to finish off my quads with a more quad dominant leg press. This is going to be my last quad exercise before going into some hamstrings. The leg press is one of those exercises I have a love-hate relationship with. On one hand, it's fantastic for building leg strength and I could push heavy without worrying about the balance. And I know I could fail safely since the machine supports me. But let's be honest, I hate doing it because it burns so much. You could really see it on my face. On my last set, I go all out with a drop set, reducing the weight and continuing to failure until I can't push no more. Despite the discomfort, by the end of this exercise, my quads will be fully exhausted and this will help drive quad growth. Alright, quick little quad check before we go into the next one. Alright, so quads are absolutely finished. Now it's time to do some hamstrings. I've just loaded up this machine and I'm just going to do some RDLs on this machine, which makes life a lot easier instead of loading up a barbell. Hamstring RDLs are essential for targeting the hamstring and glutes while also providing stability of a machine. By focusing on the hip hinge movement, I achieve deep stretch in the hamstrings and engage my core throughout the exercise. I really emphasize controlling the negatives to maximize the stretch and muscle engagement, ensuring that I'm lifting safely and efficiently. This exercise not only builds strength in the posterior chain, but also helps improve hamstring flexibility, making it easier to perform big lifts like deadlifts and squats. So I'm going to finish off my hamstring with a kneeling hamstring curl. I normally like to finish it off with either a seated curl or a laying curl, but those machines are unavailable here, so beggars can't be choosers. I prefer seated and laying leg curls over kneeling leg curls, but I see the value in the kneeling version. The kneeling leg curl allows me to focus on each leg individually, which helps correct any strength imbalances and ensures balanced development. While I enjoy the isolation they provide, I find that the kneeling position emphasizes the hamstring efficiently, giving me a different angle of engagement. I focus on slow, controlled movements to maximize muscle activation, especially at the peak of the curl. That's it, we're on the last exercise. And don't you think we've forgotten about hitting the calves? I'm just going to do 3 sets of seated calf raises. Seated calf raises are a key part of my routine, especially since my calves were neglected for some time. This exercise allows me to isolate the calves effectively and really focus on building strength and definition. I concentrate on slow, controlled reps, making sure to squeeze at the top of each movement for maximum contraction. By emphasizing this technique, I can fully engage the calf muscles, promoting growth and stability. Strong calves are not only essential for overall leg aesthetics, but also for improving performance in other lower body exercises. So that is my current quad dominant leg day. If you want to see what I'm doing on my push day, watch this next video. Yeah.